Good morning, students. So, let's start with the new topic of IT. In the previous lecture, we have studied about different data types that we use while declaring any variable in JavaScript. Now, next topic is operators in JavaScript. How we can make use of operators and why we use operators. So, first of all, what is operator? Operator tells the compiler that what operation has to be done. So operator is basically which tells that what is the operation that has to be performed. So it can be anything. Different types of operators are available in Java and JavaScript, and we can make use of any of the operator according to our requirement. So in today's lecture we have to study different categories of operators that are available under JavaScript. So let's start with the operator. And whenever we have to perform any operation, we perform operation on the operands, whereas operator tells that what operation has to be done. So let's start with the very first category, arithmetic operators. Now what is arithmetic operator? As the word is arithmetic means when we have to perform mathematical calculations. So whenever you have to perform mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, so in that case we can make use of arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are used in mathematical expressions in the same way that they are used in algebra. So look at the example. There is a variable a and variable b. The value of variable a is 40 and the value of b variable is 4.5. So if I want to perform addition on these two operands, then I can make use of addition operator. Now let's start with the arithmetic category. What type of operators are available under the arithmetic category? So as I have already explained you that in arithmetic we perform mathematical calculations. So the very first arithmetic operator is addition operator. Addition is used to perform addition of two numbers. Whenever we have to add two numbers, we can make use of this operator. Next is subtraction. Subtraction operator is used to perform subtraction of two numbers. Multiplication is used to perform multiplication of two numbers. So students, look at the example. As in the first example, addition is a plus b. So the operand is 40 plus 4.5. So the result is 44.5. Now let's take another example, multiplication, a into b. A is 40 and b is 4.5. You can take any value, it is your choice. I have just considered this value. A into b is, that is 40 into 4.5 is equals to 180. Okay, so this is the example of multiplication. Next is division operator. It is used to divide two numbers. Next is modulus. Modulus is used to calculate the mod of two numbers. So this is arithmetic operator, and these 5-6 operators are available under arithmetic operator, and you can simply make use of arithmetic whenever you have to perform any mathematical operation. So look at the program number 8. There is an example. Type your JavaScript program to perform multiplication of two numbers. So what you have to do is HTML head title, then you can set body color if you want. Then you have to start with the script language is equals to JavaScript, which indicates that this program is of JavaScript, and there are two variables a and b, and we have initialized the value of a and b, and c is the third variable in which we will store the result, and at the end we are printing the value of the c. So look at the output, the multiplication of two numbers, that is 76 into 99.45. the answer is 7558.2, and it is displaying in yellow color box because we have set the bg color as yellow. So this is arithmetic operator. Now next is plus operator in JavaScript. Now why we use plus operator in JavaScript? So here the plus operator means if we talk about numerical values, then we can add two numbers by using plus operators. But if we talk about string, what is string? String is a combination of characters like A plus B. So for example, your name is Raman. Raman, Raman, is a string, and your second name is Sharma, and the second string is Sharma, and I want to concatenate both the strings. Concatenate means we can join the strings. This is a string function. So if we want to concatenate two strings, then we can concatenate it by using plus operator, and it will give the output as Raman Sharma. So that is plus operator in JavaScript. Next is assignment operator in JavaScript. Now what is assignment? Assignment operator is used to assign values. So here equal to, this is not equals to that we use in normal English language is equals to. There is a difference between assignment and is equals to. If we have to write is equals to in JavaScript, we have to write it as double is equals to. But if we write single is equals to, it means this is assignment operator. And the assignment operator means it is used to assign values to a particular variable, to any expression. So let's discuss it with one example. So for example, I write A is equals to 7. A is equals to 7 means we are assigning value 7 to variable A. So this is assignment operator. So assignment operator is not equals to operator. Assignment operator is used to assign value to an expression or to a variable. And we always look at the examples that are on the right hand side, as whenever we have to assign any value, we always write that value to the right hand side. So this is the right way to write. For example, A is equals to 7, so it means we are assigning value 7 to A. You cannot write it as 7 is equals to A. So that is not the correct way. So the another category of operator is assignment operator. Next category is relational operators. Now what is relational operators and why we use relational operators? Whenever we have to create a relation between two operands, then we can make use of relational operator. It is used to generate relation between two operands. Relation means whether the value is less than, greater than, is equals to that value, not equals to. So these all are the categories that comes under relational operator. So relational operators are used to check conditions or comparison of operands. Result of relational operator is Boolean value, that is true or false, and they are used in looping and control structures. We also make use of relational operators in looping structures when we have to write conditions, because whenever we make use loops, we have to write conditions, and whenever we have to write condition, we can make use of relational operators. So if I have two operands A and B, and the value of A is 5 and the value of B is 10, and I want to check whether A is greater than B or not, so I can simply check it by just putting the operator that is less than or greater than. So let's study the different relational operators. The first is less than operator. A is less than B. If A is less than B, then it will give the output as true, otherwise false. Next is greater than. Greater than operator is used to check whether the value is greater or not. Less than is equals to. So if I want to check 6 is less than is equals to 6. 6 is less than is equals to 6 means 6 is equals to 6. It means condition is true. So in both the cases we have two categories, less than is equals to, greater than equals to. But students, there is a difference between normal less than and less than is equals to. If I check the condition with the same variable 6, 6 is less than 6, in that case condition is false because 6 is not less than 6. But if I use 6 is less than is equals to 6, in that case condition is true, but in previous case condition was false. So it depends whether we are using less than or less than is equals to. So there is a great difference between these two operators. Next, fifth operator is equals to operator. Equals to means to check the whether this value is equals to this value or not. If the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 10, it means a is equals to b. In that case condition is true. If the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 15, so it means a is not equals to 15. Next, sixth operator is not equal to. In relational operator, not equals to is used to check whether the value is not equals to. So if the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 15, so a is not equals to b, condition true. So we have to make use of these operators in different situations and different conditions, so we can use according to the requirement. Next, third category of operator is logical operators. Now what is logical operator? Logical operator is used to generate logical relationship between two operands, to check the relationship between two variables, and it always generate output in the form of true and false, because it check whether the relation is true or false. So logical operators are used to verify more than one condition at a time, or to negotiate or to negate the condition. Negate means when we have to make opposite of some situation, the value of a complement, you can say the complement of any variable. So the very first operator in logical operator is AND operator. AND operator is used, or AND operator generates true output only if the both conditions are true. If one of the condition is false, then AND operator generates the output as false. It generates true output only if both the inputs are true, if both the conditions are true. So in case of AND, you can also say it will generate true output only if both the inputs are true. Next is OR. OR operator generates true output if one of the condition is true. So in case of OR, we are dependent on one of the input. If one of the input is true, we can get the output as true. Whereas in AND, if one of the input is false, we always get the output as false. But if both the inputs are true, then only we can get the output as true. Third category is NOT operator. NOT operator is used to produce negation value, negate value, or complement value. If we have input A, then we will get output as A bar, that is not A. If we have input as true, we will get output as false. So that is negation operator. Next category of operator is increment and decrement operator. Increment and decrement operator is used to increment or decrement the value by 1 always. So that is prefixed, you cannot change that value. So increment is used to increment value by 1, whereas decrement operator is used to decrement value by 1. And we have different categories, that is pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. Now, what is the difference between pre-increment and post-increment? Pre-increment is we have to increment the value before using that value. So this is how we write this expression as plus plus x. Plus plus is increment and x. So whatever is the value of the x, first of all we will increment it by 1, then we will use the value of x. So the value of variable x is incremented before it is used in expression. Next is post increment x plus plus. This is used, first of all we will use the value of x, then we will increment the value of x. So that is post increment. So similarly we have pre decrement and post decrement. So these all are the operators. So look at the example. Variable a is equals to 100. So if I write it as b is equals to plus plus a, it means we are firstly incrementing the value of a. So we will get the answer as 101. And look at example number 2. The value is 100. B is equals to a plus plus. It means we are using its normal value. Then after that we will increment the value. Then the value of b will remain 100. So with this we have completed this topic, that is different operators in C++. So students, that's all for today. Tomorrow we will start with next topic.